Hey everybody, Tech Bishop here. I wanted to speak a minute about trainers and becoming a trainer and how you should act after you become a trainer. So far as I can tell, the FMCSA has no guidelines or rules pertaining to being a trainer. So I guess if your company allows it, you can become a trainer. And I've heard one story, and the man said that he was a trainer and it paid about 50% more than what he would make normally driving. That he got all the truck that the truck made. He didn't have to split it with the trainee, but the trainee still got paid whatever he got paid. But he said he was making about 50% more. And then he gave a couple of examples. If he was making $12.50 a week, it would go up to $1,700, $1,800 a week. And to me, that sounds like they give you this money, this extra 50% money, so you can slow down and teach a new driver what to do. Now, that's the way my company does. They pay me more to train when I do train, and it's not so I can go out and make $500 more a week. It's so I can go slower, make sure he understands and gets the training he needs, and then I still make the same money. That's what I think. But a lot of these guys, and this particular guy, he uses his student drivers as co-drivers. One driver had complained, now this wasn't the same trainer, but he was complaining about his trainer. He had started in June the 27th, and as of July the 9th, he had backed up 3 times in that length of time. And he was really frustrated. He just wasn't getting the miles or the practice that he needed. He's getting the miles in because he's co-driving. He's just holding the steering wheel. You know, once you get a tractor trailer on the highway, that's pretty much the hard part. Going down the highway, anybody can go down the highway. But he just said, and time again, I see these guys are not getting the training and practice they need. And it's almost like the trainer, they don't want to be a trainer. I've seen videos where they say, what should you bring when you're training? And then they go on about how this is the trainer's truck, this is my truck. You don't get any space in my truck. You live out of the duffel bag you bring, and everything else is mine. And you just suffer for 6 to 8 weeks until I get through. Now, that's bad enough, but then, I mean, you're already using the guy as a co-driver. Now you want to limit him down like he's some kind of second-class citizen or something on your truck that doesn't really deserve to be there, but you're allowing it, almost like a hitchhiker, I guess. And, you know, it's just not right. I mean, you got to treat these guys with a level of respect that you expect them to treat you, because you already demanding respect. You think you're the hot shit of the business because you're a trainer, and then you want to belittle the guys that are trying to learn from you. And instead of becoming a role model for these guys, I see time and time again, they hate their trainer when it's over with. They say things like, I'll never speak to that guy again. You know, he's the worst person ever. That's not the way a training session should end. They should really still respect you, maybe even more afterwards. I know the guys that I train, and I don't train drivers so much now. I train in the process of using the equipment, and it's a 2-week process to learn our ways of doing things and the use of the equipment in a safe manner, plus a manner where they can make some money. And everybody I've trained so far, when they become a driver independent and they have a problem, they call me before they call their supervisor. Yeah, so I mean, that shows that I feel like I'm getting a level of respect back that I give to them. I never put a driver down. I never um, make him feel little. I train with the attitude of whatever they do wrong, whether I have or not, I tell them I did worse. If you break a boom chain, I broke two boom chains. I am not going to make you feel little. If you can't back a truck up properly, I'm not going to go and talk about you to the supervisor. We're going to work on it until you get where you can back that truck in. I've never failed yet. Back when I was driving mail, we had a guy that come in. He was a highway driver, over the road driver. Never really had a lot of experience backing in. Most places he backed in were warehouses with a lot of room. Put him in a tight post office and he was lost, scared to death. So we ran the run that morning, and I stayed out there with him, I think 2.5 hours or so, letting him just practice backing in from different angles and different situations until he got tired of practicing. I would not stop. I mean, I wasn't doing anything but watching, but I sat there on my own time and made sure he got it. And he got 2.5 hours of practicing, real world practicing with me watching, making sure he didn't damage anything. But I didn't try to do a whole lot of coaching. I let him figure it out on his own, and it worked out great. He's a top-notch driver now. Not only, I mean, he was a driver before, but now he can back into any place you want a tractor trailer put into. And I just think that's the way it should be. It's just my opinion, and that's the way I do things. But trainers these days, I don't know. If you don't want to be a trainer, don't be a trainer. And if you do want to be a trainer, do your job. Train the guy, and don't try to just make an extra bonus check while you're training. That's not what it's there for. So I'll let it go at that. Tag Bishop signing out.